scary stuff. In today's video, I would like to show you the best and the coolest monsters and bosses from the world of video games. So let's begin.
Your scent.
I know I caught yours.
Killer Croc is a fictional supervillain appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. He is commonly an adversary of the superhero Batman. Depicted as having a rare genetic condition that gives him a crocodilian appearance, sideshow wrestler Wayne Jones develops into a dangerous and animalistic criminal. The extent of his resemblance to a crocodile varies between merely a large man with hardened skin or essentially an anthropomorphic crocodile. The character is also often portrayed as having cannibalistic tendencies. His main goal in video games is to kill Batman, but since Batman is smarter and sneakier than Croc, Batman usually turns out to be the winner. Croc's skin is so tough that he doesn't get hurt by regular punches or even bullets. Since he is a lizard mutant, he can restore parts of his body in case he loses a hand or teeth in a battle. Croc can also move pretty fast, especially under the water.
Your boss, where's he going?
The boss of me is me.
I want teeth, I want answers.
Wait till Black Mask's assassins get through with you.
What assassin?
Whoever wins is gonna be famous and rich.
At least we know he won't be ugly.
The next monster is Vicar Amelia from the video game Bloodborne. Vicar Amelia is a large white beast who has features of both a wolf and a deer. Amelia tried to fight the beast inside her up to the very last moment while praying in a cathedral, but she couldn't beat off the beast. The hunters see her transform before their very eyes. She is very fast and has a decent amount of reach with her attacks. Even though she turned into a beast, she continues to hold and squeeze a pendant in her hand. When her health is below 50%, Amelia can heal herself through prayer. That makes it even harder for a player to fight her. Attacking and staggering her will interrupt the healing process. But regardless of all these advantages, she still has a few weaknesses. Amygdala is another great boss in the same game Bloodborne. He lives in your dreams, but under certain circumstances can appear in reality. That way he mixes two worlds. Amygdala is a monstrous entity with a spider-like body, a short tail, and a head which is very similar to a part of the brain called the amygdaloid, with many bulbous eyes that bulge when it uses its arcane attacks. It has 6-fingered hands on its 8 arms and reptilian talons on its 2 legs. Its primary weak point is its head, which will lower to the ground periodically after certain smash and sweeping attacks, and can be struck with a weapon that has a long reach. At approximately half health, it will begin leaping out of view and attempt to crush the player, which can typically kill a player in a single blow, even if he is at full health.
So you must be the secret ingredient.
Who are you?
I'm your prom date, you ugly sack of shit.
Who the fuck are you?
You missed. My name, by the way, is Dante.
Dante, son of Sparda and Eva, the whore.
Succubus is one of the bosses that Dante fights in DMC, Devil May Cry. She is a 1200-year-old demon in service to Mundus, who lives within a temple beneath the Virility Soda factory. She produces the secret ingredient of the drink, which makes humans who drink it weaker and more docile. She looks like a maggot with a human face.
Succubus, suck on this.
Cerberus is from the video game Dante's Inferno. Cerberus is the 3-headed hellhound monster who guards the 3rd circle of hell. Cerberus is able to consume an indefinite amount of matter, be it filth or souls. Because of its many mouths, it can feed on more of its meals and then burp out the souls to fire at Dante. He can stretch very far out to bite with very efficient damage. In order to defeat him, you have to decapitate its first 2 heads with the scythe, then use the cross to make the middle head explode after being eaten. This is Leviathan from the game Resistance 2. The Leviathan is a 300-foot tall chimera. It's the single largest creature to have ever walked the earth. Aliens almost won this battle over the people, and just a few soldiers are left to resist the aliens. There are no unusual aliens, but even resisting such huge aliens as Leviathan, who is so huge that it takes at least 2 screens to depict him in full height, is almost impossible. This is Necrogiant from the game Painkiller. Necrogiant is the first boss you fight against in Painkiller. He appears at the last level of the first chapter. He is huge and clumsy. His physical attack is a simple arm swing that does massive damage and has an insane range. The Necrogiant's spells include slamming the ground to summon zombies, conjuring spikes from the ground beneath the gamer, calling down meteorites, and a tornado. His moveset slightly changes after a player depletes half of the Necrogiant's life, which is signified by breaking the chains around his upper body. He will stop summoning zombies and will instead start using the tornado, arguably the nastiest and most dangerous spell he has.
Enters my tomb? Kronos! I know it was you who killed her, Spartan. Who else could? I live in torment because of you. After you took the box from Pandora's temple, Zeus was consumed with fear. He banished me to the pits of Tartarus. I was tasked by the gods to kill Ares. You killed Ares out of your need for vengeance. But this time, retribution finally comes to me, Spartan.
This is the last boss for this video, and he is the biggest out of all the monsters in today's compilation. Cronus from the game God of War 3. He is so huge that he makes your characters look like a small pimple. To fight him is epic, and you will definitely need to memorize and research this boss in case you decide to play this game.
Damn mortal! You will suffer when my sight returns!
That's it for this video. I decided tonight to try something new. If you like this video about monsters from the video games, then I will do more of them. So let